Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet Hotel Sierra.
Juliet Hotel Sierra, Roger. What's the name?
Drew.
Roger, Drew, and whereabouts are you, sir?
I'm probably metaphorically 5 feet away from you. I'm in Louisville.
Ah, okay. All right. And Drew, what row are you running today, sir?
Same as yours, a 7300 on a fan dipole.
Alrighty, so why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about that antenna, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path. I'm on my local antenna, but I've got the Kentucky SDR up around Cincinnati that might be doing better. We might be just not quite, it might be too close. So why don't you tell me about your antenna system for about 10 or 15 seconds, Roger?
All right. Roger. I don't know, 10 years or so, or maybe a little longer. I've been wanting to do it. A lot of my buddies were hams as teenagers. Well, about 4 years ago, I decided to become one. So I got my technicians in November and my general in December 4 years ago. And I think that's enough conversation. It should be sufficient.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. Okay, so the first thing would be to be sure that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. TBW, it's called wide, 100 to 2900. That gives you the possibility of your transmitter being all that it can be frequency response-wise, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth. It's called wide. Roger?
I am on it. Yes, I am on it. I've probably used this radio half a dozen times, so I'm very green about what's where. But I remember I did look it up one time prior, and it was on that.
Roger, roger. Okay, now to your compressor processor, and we want that on at a 3. It's a token amount. Never hear it on the air, but we want a 3 out of 10. Which is what that is. So compressor on at a 3 out of 10. Roger?
Okay, it's on 3. It was on at 4, so it's on at 3.
Roger, roger. Then move on to your ALC meter. As you say the word audio, don't stress it, just say it. You become a human test generator. And so as you say audio, your hands on your mic gain control and adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is reading 7 or 2/3. 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter. As you say the word audio, you become a human test generator. But don't stress it, just say it like you would say any other word in a QSO. Roger?
Roger, hang on. Okay. 2/3. Audio. Yeah, it's about there.
All right, so then let's see. Why don't you tell me about the best thing you like about your 7300 so that I might listen to your audio?
I like seeing the spectrum. I can jump from one signal to another easily. I don't have to hunt, and all I have to do is touch a line twice, and it jumps to it. So that's one of the easier things about it.
Roger that. Okay, so do you know how to get to your equalization, your tone control page?
I've done it before. I think I had my bass on 1 or 0 and my treble on 4 or 5. But let me see if I can figure it out. Hang on.
All right, it'll be in settings, transmit, a sideband in that area, along with your transmit bandwidth. It's in that area, Roger.
All right, hang on.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Right now, talking to Drew and his 7300.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I can't find it. I know it's me. That's the way it goes.
All right, hang on. Let me see. I should have it here. Okay, radio ham notes, and then I got to go down to the 7300. Oh gosh, I'm looking for it here. Oh, here it is. Okay. The round button at the upper right side of the display window takes you to RF power, which should be at 100%. Set mic gain. We did that on the ALC. Set compression to 3. Set monitor to off. All right. So for 7300, the menu button, that's the rectangular button at the lower left side of the display, takes you to set, which takes you to tone control, which takes you to transmit, which takes you to single sideband, and then transmit EQ settings. Roger?
Roger, thank you. I actually found it. I was just a hair ahead of you on my hunting and packing. My transmit base is 0. My transmit treble is +4.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we want -2 on that base control, -2 on your base. Roger?
Okay, I'm there.
All righty, and tell me something, let's see, that I don't know.
Something you don't know. My MFJ tuner's light went out, and today I fixed it. So, that's something you don't know.
All right, very good there, sir. And which mic are you using there, sir?
I'm using the factory mic, the 219, I think it is.
Yes, sir. So the best way to do that is pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Actually touch the corner of your lips and talk across it. That will minimize any mic distortions. Roger?
So I'm currently holding it to the left of my mouth, past my lips. Do you want me to hold it elsewhere?
No, that's it, but I want you to actually touch the corner of your lips. Roger, Roger?
All right. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, it will. What it does is that's an electret condenser mic, and they're very sensitive to wind currents, and when you work that mic directly and you're getting a lot of mouth wind noise, which winds up being distortion. So when you work it to the side, those wind velocities are minimized going into the elements. So that's the best way. And so it's you actually touch the corner of your lips as you talk across it. Roger?
Okay, I'm actually touching my lips now. I heard you talking about windscreens, so I could probably figure something out for a windscreen. If I remember correctly, they're called dead cats.
Well, gosh, no, not that one though. This is just a foam windscreen. Roger?
Oh, okay.
It fits just over the mic, and the neat part about a foam windscreen is that it usually fits over the whole microphone. So if you can get noise from a microphone just by the way that you talk into the grill of the microphone can actually generate some distortion. So with that foam windscreen encapsulating the whole microphone head, your possibilities are 100% that you're not going to have any wind current distortion, Roger?
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll check that out then.
Roger. Now, it does, for a mobile microphone, it does represent a certain challenge. And I have risen to that occasion 2 or 3 times and had, I used to ride a bike all the time, and I had my microphone Velcroed to my glove on the bike, and I had a foam windscreen that was taped over the hand mic, so I could actually work the hand mic almost any way I wanted. And did not have any problem. And that's the thing about a foam windscreen. It allows you then to address the microphone almost any way that you want, any proximity or whatever, because it's challenging those windscreen pressures and diverting them before they get to the mic element. Roger?
Interesting. Okay, well, that makes sense.
And, we discussed the fact that when you say a word like boy or something like that, you have an air pressure moving out that in many times is 4 or 5 dB or hotter than the actual word itself. And here's this microphone that has to choose between your words and this air pressure that's coming in. It doesn't know from Shinola. It's only trying to do air pressures, and hopefully with this foam windscreen, all those decisions will be in the audio realm and not sound pressures that shouldn't be there. So that's the beautiful thing about a foam windscreen. It just gets rid of the transient large air masses. Roger?
Well, that makes sense. Any recommendations on, well, I guess you really can't recommend places to go to get one. Anything to look for in a windscreen? I'll put it like that.
No, but you can get them in the color of your choice at almost any music store or Amazon or, wherever things are sold. A windscreen pretty much is a windscreen, except a bad windscreen. And a bad windscreen is something that is... let's see how to put it. There's a honeycomb of foam in those windscreens, and if they're really light, sometimes air pressures can go through them, but usually they meet a certain tolerance level as far as diverting those windscreens. So I think you'll be all right with a red one, Roger.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll just go to a music store and see what they recommend.
Yes, sir. And it should be like $4 or $5 somewhere right there, and you might get a couple. They're cheap enough that you can have a backup or another microphone that you might want to have it ready to go, so that's what I do. Now, on the long term, what I would also do, if I were you, would be to keep my ALC meter out so I can see it. You got to have something to do as you talk to your friends and neighbors across the world, and so I would keep my ALC meter out. Now, you know where the sweet spot is on your ALC meter. It's 7 or 2/3, and that's where you want to try to keep that meter on your ALC meter at 7 or 2/3 in the sweet spot. And so by looking at that meter over a period of time, you will develop a relationship between your voice and keeping that meter in the sweet spot, and so you'll be able to control that sweet spot just with your voice. Roger?
That makes sense. Okay. Well, thank you for the tips. I appreciate it. Tips. I appreciate it. Over and over. Every person who asks for your advice.
Roger, I didn't copy the last part of that, but gosh, I hope that, if you would be interested, you can go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, and that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger. Okay. Well, you've been very gracious and appreciated, and helping everybody else as well. Thank you very much. Qso-Vlog. Appreciate your time.
Roger, Drew 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and join us next Friday if you can. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. We're moving towards 5, but we have a little time left. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.